As a company, Q10 actually adopt a very flexible, open culture. Basically, it means understand, listen to what our NSmen need, and empowering the line managers to ultimately make the decision for what is best for NSmen.
So for example, one of our NSmen say, hey, I have an upcoming IPPT or maybe IPT that requires extra training. Can I have some time off? There is no need for you to file any application online for approval. Just go. We make it that simple.
Aside from getting just approval from your line managers, there's really nothing else for in-camp trainings. I just have to onboard my team members as to what they have to do in terms of their duties during my absence. I want to extend my thank you to them for making everything else really seamless. Aside from that, my wife has been a great pillar of support for me.
He always had this deep sense of responsibility towards everything that he does, including his national service. I know that he misses our child, so sometimes I will send photos or videos to let him know that this is the reason why he's in NS.
I just want to be thankful and grateful for what you've done. And it's always a constant thing that is ongoing throughout the whole NS cycle.
Eastern Navigation supports the RSN by making available a fleet of vessels for their civil resource requisition training exercises. This is where their NSmen will come to our shipyard to conduct their drills. They go on board the vessels, they get familiarized with the machineries, and so when the need arises, they will know how to operate these vessels.
During tabletop exercises, the company have shown they are well versed with the civil resource requisition system processes. Last year, COVID-19 hit the dormitories, and there was a need to house the migrant workers in alternative accommodations. 2 of the company's accommodation vessels were mobilized and they were ready in a week's time. This is a testament of the readiness status of their maritime civil resources. We are grateful for Eastern Navigation's contribution towards total defence in supporting our Navy to ensure the peace and stability of Singapore.
We were actually in discussion with some potential clients for the charter of these vessels. However, when this requirement came along by the government, we realized that this was an urgent need for the country, so we decided to prioritize this job and forego other opportunities to bring the vessel into Singapore. Singapore has seen crises over the years. I believe companies need to be prepared and ready to support the total defence initiatives. If companies do not support total defence or national service, who else will?
SGH has always had a strong tradition in maintaining a culture of supporting total defence in Singapore. When our colleagues go and they train with the various defence organisations, they are trained in leadership, crisis management, and coordination and teamwork. And they bring these qualities and these skills and competencies back into the organisation. This was particularly evident over the last 2 years or so when we were mounting our response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
SGH is extremely supportive. It allows our staff to take national service leave without limitation. This was particularly important because I've been involved in a large number of national service engagements beyond my ICTs with the SCDF. The skills and the capabilities that I have acquired during national service have indeed served as a primer for my roles at SGH beyond just being a clinician and a surgeon. My colleagues have been so incredibly accommodating in approving all my NS leave for my various activities without reservation and without complaint, and for helping me with my clinical and other duties during my many NS call-ups. Thank you all very, very much for your unwavering support to my national service journey.
To date, I've completed 10 years of in-camp training as a company sergeant major with a signal battalion. Sometimes times can be very, very stressful back at the battalion, managing the various demands from the men as well as the various exercises. But all this has molded me to a better person, and so has helped me to overcome stress and has taught me a lot of leadership skills as I move on in my NS journey. And this has definitely allowed me to be a better person in my current job.
all of us within Singapore have a vital role to play as a small nation in contributing to the defense of our country.
We are a homegrown company started in 1960. We have a shared history with the nation. I understand the importance of the national service for the country to be stable and in peace. I have always supported NSmen in our company, including Marcus and his younger brother.
We allow our NSmen to take time off their busy schedules to attend their annual fitness requirements. We encourage them to notify us early so that we can plan and make arrangements for them to go for their in-camp training peacefully without any worries. As an NSman myself, I'm very encouraged by the support given to me by my colleagues and staff for my annual in-camp training. My mom has been the strongest pillar of support since my NSF days. So I'd like to thank my mom, who has been behind me all this while. She helped to hold the fort while I'm away serving the nation.